Hello, this Testimony Tuesday, I want to share something that happened this afternoon. I had an appointment to come show some homes, and before that, my kids and I had gone by H-E-B, gotten some groceries, and put them in the very back part of my truck. And so as we're driving, we stopped at a light. We were right by our neighborhood, right across the street. And just as I took off to cross the major intersection, I heard something falling out the back of the truck, and I saw the gate of my truck slowly lifting up. I was horrified, of course, because I had no idea that it was even open. Typically, I get some sort of notification if that back door is not closed good, but that didn't happen this time. Not only did the groceries fall out, but a 2-ton jack fell out as well in the street in front of the car that was behind us. When I got out the truck, I went around to the back of it and was trying to communicate with the lady who was behind me because she couldn't move, obviously. And so she thought for a minute and she kept telling me, stay there, stay there. And she started to pick up my groceries off the street and put them in the back of her car. There was also a kind man who saw what was happening, and he was in the next lane over. He jumped out, grabbed that heavy jack, and put it in the back of her car as well. And so I stood there and waited, and thank God for this woman's kindness. When Jocelyn got to me, that was her name, I made sure to get her name. We exchanged numbers. I told her how thankful I was to her, and she was just like, calm down. She was like, it's okay. I know that you're probably worked up. I know you just left H-E-B. And so she saw that I was just kind of frazzled. So she asked me if I wanted to pray. And I thought, yes, I would love to pray, because she offered. And there are so many times when we as believers, we walk with the Lord, we go to church every Sunday, but as soon as we leave those doors, that house of God, we don't carry the church in our hearts. We are the church. I asked this sweet woman where she went to church because I was curious where she worshiped with the heart that she had, right? And she told me she really didn't have a church home. She had visited a certain church, but she hadn't felt led to join a church. And she believes that we are to be the church outside of the four walls. And I said, I completely agree with you. I do agree that we should be the church. And what you just did today, not many people, even those sadly who attend church on a regular basis, would have stopped and taken the time to do what you did. So I am so thankful for you. And I also had prayed in the car earlier that day. I had prayed and asked the Lord for an opportunity to talk about him with someone today. And it took my groceries falling out the back of my truck for me to get to meet and talk to Jocelyn. And I plan on taking that lady out for coffee very soon. And I plan on continuing to talk to her about the Lord and hopefully helping her see the value in fellowship, but also continuing to value the fact that she's right, because we are to be the church no matter where we are. Thanks, y'all. See you next time.